Ahoy, crypto pirates! Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate Captain RG3 here, steering the ship for you guys. Tonight is a big night. Hey, whales, all of you whales out there, what the hell's the matter with you? Would you pump this thing already? Would you guys just pump this thing already? Come on, it's time to get some hex, time to get in, time to get moving. For those of you out there who don't have your hex, sitting on the sidelines watching, why are you not getting yourself some hex so that you can get in on this 19-day period here? We're on day 5 today. Today is like the end of the first 5-day period. It's a big night. I know a lot of people are ready to sacrifice and get their first week in, their first 5 days in, and me too. So I'm not going to make this too long because I've got things to do. My hardware wallets came into the mail today. Papa B, thank you so much for helping me to get those things set up. He helped me. He had me read all my seed phrase off to him so that he can help me put them in there. And yeah, we're all good now. We're good. Thanks, Papa B. Now I know I got backup with you too. All right. Anyway, let me say hello to the chat room. ISO Serenity, what's happening? Gary's out there in the chat, but Gary's also in the green room. Dorsey 78. Hey, thanks for the info, Dorsey. I haven't really had a big chance to look at it. I know Hexo's got it too, but thank you for, you know what? Thank all of you people out there who send me all of your information. You guys put together spreadsheets and bonding curves and all these things for me all the time. And I'm just not the guy that figures those things out and sits there and looks at them. So although I really appreciate it and thank you for letting me in and letting me look at them. So continue to do so. But you know, me going over them and trying to explain them without the people who made them is like a futile attempt. So we won't do that. I don't do that. It's not my place to try and explain somebody else's work that I have absolutely no clue of what it is. Balliot Brand, what's happening? Looking forward to this one, huh? Yeah, well, let's see. It's I sure would like to see a bigger pump, a bigger DS pump here, but right now it is what it is, and I know a lot of people are waiting to get in, so let's see what happens. All right, who else is in here? BC, Orion, MT Coiner, what's up? Pay me hex. Hey, what's up with you? David Gomez, the Sapper. Crypto CPT. Hey, what's up with you, man? Graphene, Identity Block, Hexander, El Hexadente. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Well, Tony, what's up? And who else is in here? Hex Live and Lies Beneath the Truth. Oh, okay. I like that. Hex Genius. We're here to come and destroy worlds. Yes, Excelsior. Hex Mac, good to see you again, bro. It's been nice seeing you on stream the last last week here. Rated Hex. Eshtar, what's up, dude? What's up? Been a while. No, you creep and crawl into the light every once in a while. Hex Genius. And who else? Sandy B. I think we already said hi to Rated Hex. Mudhog. UFO 42, what's up, man? It was good to have you. Hail all, dump or pump. I think we're going to pump tonight. I really think we're going to pump. Let's see. Funky Fresh. Hey, how you doing? Schwa, Aussie Hex, Downhill Swimmer. You guys got some great names, man. Let's see. Frosty Dog, what's up, my brother? Yes, boy. Man, me and Frosty are going to hit some freaking waves soon, man, soon. I'm going to be out there in a few months, man. Come and hang out with you. I've been checking out the area over there, and yeah, man, I got to know a little bit more about it. Wells told me to ask for the Banhammer Hex Deck 16. So since when did Wales become the hammer giver? I can't trust Wells. Maddie Crypto and who else in here? Rex Vader. That's it. T-Shares. Hey, nice name. What's up? How's everybody doing? So there's all kinds of I've been on the phone all day long with all kinds of different this is going to happen, that's going to happen, this could happen, that could happen. Look. There's no one set strategy that's going to kill it all. I think that everybody who's like here today, who understands what's going on, is going to do well at whatever level you get in. You're going to do well. This is one of those moments where you're in the right place at the right time with the right people, all that kind of good stuff. It's just a timing thing. I was really sunk in today when I saw Paul, and I really like Paul, by the way, Paul DeMarco. I really like Paul. He's a good dude. Cancer survivor, motivational speaker, writer, crypto dude. Wasn't really hard on Hex. Wasn't up to speed as we would have all liked him to be. Because come on, guys, we were all galaxy brain motherfuckers, like learning Hex, like laying there during COVID, 8 hours a night, listen to Richard streams until you woke up and he was still talking in your ear and shit. Come on, I know all you guys did that. You were sleeping and Richard was still talking and you were just listening to his streams over and over and over again until you figured it all out. I know the drill. Well, not everybody did that crazy, freaky shit like we did to learn what was going on here. So he did a pretty decent job in the beginning. We would have liked to have seen him done better. But today was really a vindication of what Richard has done to the crypto space. Because, I have a lot of respect for Paul and the way he spoke about Hex and Pulse today. I can see that his eyes are opening, and although they still are dismissive of Hex because it's kind of like in their nature that they have to be a little dismissive of Hex. But now I could be interested in this one now because it's new, it's not that Hex scam thing. It's not that, it's something unique and brilliant, the airdrop of a century and, all this, stuff they're all excited about. Nobody's ever done that, and I get it. That's just their way of playing the game and getting involved in the early one, right? They want to get involved early because they all feel they missed Hex, oh, I missed it. I didn't get in early enough like, oh, those motherfuckers did, like we did, So, hey, what's up, Cy? How's it going, bro? Good to see you, man. So that's kind of their attitude now. So this is their way in. And then I think Pulse is going to drag more people in, and then they're going to see the brilliance of Hex and FOMO into Hex, because Hex is really, really the new Bitcoin. It's the new crypto. It is crypto. Everything else wasn't crypto. Wales corrected me the other day. I said, somebody was saying we need to call ourselves something different. We're not crypto anymore. And then Wales says, no, fuck that. We are crypto, not them. We're crypto. And he's right. We are crypto. This is cryptocurrencies. Hex is the first real cryptocurrency. And we're going to keep saying that until they finally all get it. And, our bags are going to tell the story. They're going to be legendary. The people that are in here first are going to be legendary. What? Did I see a 9.3 payout today? What? Is that true, Wake Dog? Somebody verify that. T-share payout, 9.3 payout. You're kidding me, right? Wait a minute. I gotta see something here. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, everybody. We've got to check this out. Oh my goodness. That is great, man. That is absolutely beautiful. Maybe we're going to get a bunch of that now. We get another couple weeks of that coming in. So 6.79 is ISO correct? No, 6.79. Okay, 6.7. Come on, guys. You got me all excited. Made me say it. And it's not 9 point whatever you said, 9.7. Okay. 6.79. Still pretty freaking. That's beautiful. 6.7 is awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. Let's see. Somebody say they dropped me a Twitter link. I'm going to start bringing it. So I just wanted to invite some people in tonight to chat, maybe talk about strategies, ask some questions. I don't want to make it too long tonight because I know everybody wants to get to the board and watch the board and what's going on and maybe sacrifice a little themselves tonight. We only got a couple hours left. So let me drop the link in there. I've already given it to the Cutthroats. I've got Gary in the back room here. Let me throw that out to you. So you want to come join us and talk Pulse launch here. Day five, the first significant day of the Pulse sacrifice phase. So with that, I'm going to bring up Gary.
What's up, Gary? Guys?
How's it going, my man? How's it going?
Another late night here on the East Coast Caribbean time. Going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. So I'm going to pull up the, I don't know if I could see, Bree sent me a countdown the other day. So let's see.
It's on pulsechain.com.
Is it two? Yeah. Oh, is it on Pulse Chain now? Oh, that's right. They did put one up there today, didn't they?
2 hours and 36 minutes, 35 minutes.
Ooh, so this one's a little off.
Yeah.
So I think
he fixed it by 4 hours.
Richard used those Rolexes to tell time as the problem. So time until rate increases 5%, 2 hours and 35 minutes. So I'm going to make sure that we give everybody at least an hour from the show here to do their thing. It's also on pulselead.xyz. I was looking at that a little bit today. I watched Trayvon's hour and a half stream that was all hex. So it's really good. There's a lot of good content that Trey put out there. Good. I got to check that out. I know I was listening to Richard's stream today. Hey, what's happening? D'Artagnan says a whale 83A nuked 7 minutes ago, $12 million. Was that $12 million or 12 million hex that he nuked? Really, D'Artagnan?
I'm back.
Thanks for the 1999, my brother. So
I also heard Trayvon talking with Huddle Dog, so maybe they're going to do a stream together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
they were going to reach out to each other.
That's cool. Yeah, the communities are everybody's starting to coalesce around Hex now and Pulse. Everyone's starting to come together, and I'm telling you, man, it's like I think once Pulse Chain kicks off, it's going to be a viral event.
Yeah.
It's going to be bigger than people even realize because everyone is interested in it, from the haters to whatever, I mean, it's really picking up steam out there. I'm
4 days,
crazy
4 days of commitment, almost 5, and it's over $400 million raised.
400.
EOS didn't do that. It took a year to get $4 billion.
That's 400 million. It's $4 billion.
Yeah. So EOS raised $4 billion. Yes.
Yeah.
But that was 365 days, and
we did almost $500 million in 5 days.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it. It almost is $500 million. I mean, by the time the night takes out, well, I know we won't get another $100 million in there tonight. Well, who knows? Who knows what this last hour or two brings?
Wait a minute. Where's my pocket change? Where's that shit? Put that in there. I did have some silver quarters left over.
Yeah. So I know everybody's talked out and everyone's doing their own things now.
457 million is what Melv Tony puts in this chat here.
Oh, because that's the leaderboard shows 400,459,000.
If I'm on pulselead.xyz right now, it says 456,805,000. So almost 457.
Maybe I need to refresh. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't refresh. 450. I think we're going to get $500 million tonight. I really do. I think we're going to get $500 million.
Well, I was looking at that page. Share that link if you can. Do you know the link for pulselead.xyz?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Yeah. So Trayvon was talking about this earlier. If you want to be in the top 100 of the network, of course, people are going to trade out of their position, and do what people do. They trade in, they trade out. But if you're going to try and hold position, to be in the top 100 people right now, to be, you know, as far as the rich list,
$500,000.
$500,000, you know, $500,000 to be you know, buying into Bitcoin with a pizza versus $500,000 is a pretty serious commitment, you know?
Yeah, that's serious commitment to a brand new. That's a big commitment. But those that could possibly be, these could possibly be the richest people on the planet one day. All these
could
folks.
be. It's very possible. I mean, whether it's Pulse Chain that pushes Hex and then Hex, or certain, you know, it kind of oscillates like a sloshing tub. The numbers on the charts are going to be ridiculous between these two synergizing and you know, waving apart and together. It's going to be amazing. Like you think about when a tsunami has, you know, these ripples in the middle of the ocean, then when it hits the shore, what kind of surge and drama it creates. Is these things could do that.
Downhill Swimmer says, thanks for the $10, by the way, buddy. He says, you guys kept me in the game. Thank you, Gary. Hope you're feeling better.
I'm feeling amazing, dude. Wait for the next 6 months. You're going to see some rockets fire off. It's going to be some good shit. Look, if you want to be in the top 1,000, it's 52,000.
Wow. Just to be in the top 1,000.
If you want to be in the top 5,000, it's like $7,000. It's amazing.
There's serious commitment coming into this play right here.
Yeah.
That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And I know a lot of it is Hex money too.
But there's a lot of it that's not. I mean, as far as the sell down, you know, so whoever collects and takes supply out of the field and then uses, you know, $60 million towards whatever purpose they want to, that's kind of good money to throw at projects or throw at hookers and blow and Lamborghinis, whatever they're going to do with it. Who knows?
Well, that's coming. I mean, that's coming out of the crypto market cap. You know what I mean? And rolling over to Pulse market cap, I guess. I guess it really doesn't even. I mean, how does that work? Does that financial energy?
It rolls out of that.
It rolls out of crypto, but it doesn't roll into Pulse necessarily. The value of it, right? I mean, it's not. I guess it depends on how that's used.
It stays circulating supply because even if you get BNB and then you sell BNB, the circulating supply is probably the same. Yeah. It could be considered sequestered. I mean, you know, someone could declare.
That's what I'm saying. It's sequestered. But I mean, the only thing that I've heard that was sold was the ETH. Was ETH that was sold, right?
Well, the biggest thing is Hex, you know, in our belief system as Hexicans is that it goes into hands that don't want to sell it or prefer not to sell it versus other things. And that's true in anything. If you have bars of gold and you have a gold hodl narrative, you sell the stuff in the garage first. You sell the classic car first. You sell, you know, you access and tap your credit cards first before you sell the thing you don't want to sell. And the thing, you know, that's what always comes down to when people are in a pinch or they're looking for speculative money or dormant capital. They always sell the thing that they have to sell because that's what the market's willing to pay for, and not the things that they don't want to sell. Gresham's law. It's very exciting. I mean, this, you know, we can speculate about and look at trends. You know, when Ethereum launched, look at the ICO of Ethereum dwarfed by the sacrifice of Hex into, or whatever it is, into Pulse. It's ridiculous. The narrative and the memes, if the actual news outlets like Cointelegraph, things like that, actually create content that warrants read by their readership, it's hard to ignore this, but of course they could, right? That's the thing, is you don't know what the news cycle is going to be. Are they going to recognize SENS? You know, SEN's going to put out their own publications, as Vitalik supposedly had said to Aubrey, you know, that he knew about Hex and their contribution from hexagons that, you know, is like 2.5x or 3x what Vitalik's ever has been. So, you know, we're competing with a billionaire that donated to SENS, and we're 3x his contribution. It's pretty newsworthy.
Yeah, I was just looking at the Ethereum ICO. It was 7 million ethers were sold in 12 hours for approximately 2.2 million. And that was it.
It's only 100x more 5 years later for the Pulse chain.
12.7. So
I was trying to figure out the market cap right now of all Ethereum, at least what presents on CoinMarketCap, is $208 billion. That's the market cap. And if you say that we get even 10%, that's still, what is that, 20 billion? Right? Is that right?
You're asking me to do math. So 208 billion.
That's the market cap of Ethereum.
Yes.
So I was trying to do math again, Gerard. I'm shit at math. Like all you guys like throw around numbers left and right, and I have to think of relationships. I can't think of math the same.
Oh, well, let me enter it. Oh, you gotta go sideways, right?
So it's like 21 billion if we get 10% as far as a market cap of Pulse. But will this be parity with Ethereum one day? Will this surpass Ethereum one day?
Yeah, it's 20 billion. So 20 billion would be the 20%.
That would be 10%. If we capture 10% of the marketplace.
Yeah.
KNTX, you fucker. I kind of like these two guys on screen, even though they're old. He likes to show off. KNTX is flaunting his availability to the marketplace of his youth.
Yeah, he ain't that. He ain't all he's cracked up to be. Don't let him fool you. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the chart. We've got us a little. Well, okay, not bad for. I was never expecting us to be at this stage. Now I was never expecting.
I was guessing $80 million, and that was charitable. And here it is at 464 on Etherscan. That's crazy.
That's insane. So this is gonna be over $1 billion. I mean, obviously. I mean, we've got a lot of time left, and the FOMO is just gonna start. Like today's stream, like I said, that was good stuff. Paul and Richard really mixed it up today, and Richard was in rare form. He only blasted a couple of people in the chat room, and only a couple F-bombs, and really, got his point across. And Paul was like really impressed with the SENS organization donations. I mean, what have we done? 23 to 25 million, something like that so far. 25 million. And that's a big fucking deal right there. That's a big deal.
That's real cash. That, the sell down pressure. If you look at what got donated so far, sacrificed as far as Hex, that is off of basically the supply, but it didn't create any sell pressure, zero sell pressure. Whereas $25 million that was actually donated for a 75% tax deduction, and a full tax deduction, and 75% of Pulse, that does create sell down pressure because it happens within 12 hours of it arriving, is what Aubrey had said. So that's selling down these other marketplaces. Not that it's going to be a significant dent, but a couple $1 million of whatever goes out the window and goes into cash. That's pretty cool. I mean, you exit straight into cash, even with slippage of like $23, $24 million is amazing.
Yeah.
And that's, I think that's 3 times their annual budget, or maybe
is it
4 times their annual budget, something like that.
That's pretty good.
So we funded them for 5 years at their current burn rate.
See what they do with it, right?
Yeah.
So what about you, chat? You guys got any questions about what's coming up here? I know everyone's like burned out. Like I think we've chatted it up so much. We've been listening to so much. Everyone's tired. The drama that's been going on. So that last streamer that Richard was dealing with was, wow, what a character that guy was. I mean, just so much craziness going on right now. I think everybody's tired. I want this to be over with. I really do want this to be over with. I don't want to be stressed out about it, and I just want it to be over.
I really recognize some of these addresses in the top 10. The 6F, the C5, 89D. I mean, some are 81D. These ones are very close to each other. I don't know if they're twins, but the number 2 being at 19,634, and the number 3 at 19,392, just barely missing each other from a couple $100,000.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we've got such significant whale money in the top 10. $5 million is $4.5 million is still barely scraping number 10.
That's crazy. And that's just the beginning. There's still a long way. There's still a lot more road here to travel. So somebody just sent me a shirt. It says "Sacrifice it all" has a Pulse logo on it.
Nice.
Nice one, dude. That's brand shirt. Nice. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm reading, trying to read some chats, get something going here. But
I'm reading them too. I talked to it. I exchanged after Gerardo. They had gave me a pretty good shout out. Gerardo gave me a pretty good shout out to Joe Paris on that stream with him. And Joe's here in Puerto Rico, and I messaged in the DM, and then Gerardo, or in the chat, and Gerardo highlighted it, talked about it. And then I emailed, and we're back and forth now. We're going to have a beer. We're not far from each other, probably in the next few days. Joe Paris. And I used to follow him way before crypto. I followed him when he was doing his YouTube content about, just launching passive income, kind of whatever it was as far as e-marketing and things like that. Probably like 5 years ago when he first started his channels. I remember following him or seeing his content.
And Hex is going to be a much smoother, better, more concentric entry for those people into crypto now, because crypto before was all this strange tech, promised tech. These financial guys, they're into solid investments, and crypto is very volatile, very, very promisey, very, very, unfinished, very, very sketchy, scammy, you name it. So a lot of these, that's the reason a lot of these financial influencers stayed away. They kind of stick with gold.
Well, they're promoting what their master is. If their master is Bybit and their funding is BlockFi, and the credit card system connected to spin down your collateralized crypto situation is paying them, that's their grift. So a lot of them stayed away from it. I don't think necessarily from principle. People go toward money and if the bigger pocket that's paying them is saying, don't highlight this really crypto thing of Hex, and they didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they scratched the surface of crypto, and I don't think they liked it too much, a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And they just never taken a second look. Now, Hex is going to be a much better second look for all of them. Mutable, secure, audited, and interest bearing like a motherfucker. I mean, this is insane. The gains are insane. And that's when it all blows up and goes viral, is when those guys find out. When those guys find out what the tiger that's caught by the tail here by all of these freaking crypto freaking pirates here, they're gonna go ape shit over this thing. Yeah. It's inevitable. And then you do using Pulse Chain and something that Richard alluded to today, which he's alluded to many, many times, is the fact that there's going to be some kind of an easy to get on fiat on ramp. There's something coming. There is something coming. And I think that's going to be key, being an easy way to get into crypto, an easy way to transact, and having something as interest bearing as Hex is going to be, that's going to be the success for the financial market out there. Yeah. And that's the viral event. Not, we've been, us Hexagon influencers here have been, or educators, I should say, have been, spinning our wheels within the crypto space. We've gathered a crew, that's for sure, of the smartest, of the most loyal, of the
zealots.
Well, and there's a reason for them being zealots, though. It's one thing to have like a thought leader or a cultish idealism or something like that, But Hex doesn't have that. It has just reality, because all of these people came into crypto with some type of an ideology of what it could be, and they didn't get it.
Right.
They never got it, so there was all these people like kind of for lack of a better term, wandering aimlessly in the desert for the last few years. Right.
Yeah.
And now the first crypto that they've ever seen that's real gets laid in front of them, and it's like, oh shit, it's here, it's really here. So that's that's where the enthusiasm comes from, and Richard being the head with the energy that he has, makes it really easy to go marching into battle with that kind of an attitude, so it's what's drove us, I'm sure. But these people that are in Hex are they were the best that crypto had to offer, and they were just looking for the right thing, and they found it, and they took the time to know what it is. And that's why we have the strong community that we have, because these people are really know their shit. They really knew what they were looking for, and they found it, and they're just trying to shout at the rooftops, tell everybody what it is.
Right.
And
do we have some admins in the chat? Let's just make sure that they're cleaning some of these.
Oh yeah, they get rid of, they dump it on YouTube real quick. We can see it in here, so it just kind of lingers in here.
Okay.
So it's already gone. As soon as it goes up, those guys knock it out. So it's just we got an angry troll. That's all. All right, what'd you just pull up here?
Just hex.vision, and I was just gonna slide through all the greens are buying Hex.
Right,
look at if we scroll down, you see rarely a red, and this is the first 4 or 5 pages, most recent history. The sells, when we see any of this movement, it's because people are, the ones that have sold have been like 80,000 at a time or whatever. Instead of, he was talking about, like Alex said, nobody sells, nobody significantly sells. I mean, in one sell order to put 80 grand, it's pretty significant. But that's the push versus the
53 million Hex just sacrificed.
Are you kidding me? You fucking with me? Don't mess with me.
Nope. 53 million Hex just sacrificed.
Let's refresh. I don't know where it's at. I don't see it on the lead yet.
It just popped through Wellbot. Wellbot just threw it out.
Holy moly. 53 million.
That's a new leaderboard.
That would put us over half a trillion.
Yeah.
Or no, half a
billion.
Half a billion.
That's half a billion. Wow. So let's see if we can. I don't know how long it takes the board to refresh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm refreshing. I don't see it yet.
Yeah, it's not popping up yet. But that's monster. That's freaking monstrous. Holy moly. There's TX. Here's the TX of the 50 mil sack.
It'd be interesting if it's the same address as what's the end with? Does it tell you on the Wellbot? What's the last 3?
It's not given. I don't see the address. Yeah, I don't see the address on there. It just says 53 million Hex just sacrificed. Oh, that's almost $8 million in one sacrifice. Wow.
And here I was trying to be in the top 100, top 200.
Bree
I'm dropping fast, man.
They still have another 50 million Hex.
Oh, left. Yeah, to play. Well, if you're going to roll out and you have the opportunity to take, 1,000x gains and then reset your basis through a send to pool, there is no better bookkeeping option than this. You never realized gain. You never exited for capital gain tax. You could roll into a new coin that has high likelihood to be listed on centralized exchanges and feed into Asia and things like that. It's pretty interesting.
HexDeck16 said, KNTX would be happy to admin the chat. Asked Wells only. RG3 kind of dismissed me at the start of the stream, but I will offer help one more time. I don't know if I dismissed anybody at the beginning of the stream. Maybe I just missed your name, if that was the case. But I don't dismiss anybody.
What's the address to look at it direct?
I don't
look it up.
Bree put it in there. I can't pull it out of this. Maybe we can pull it out.
DM it to somebody.
Let me hold.
What's the link? DM me at Funding Gym if you know the link to look at the Ether scan.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull it up on the YouTubes.
Bree just sent it to me.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to share it.
Hold on a second. Let me, where is this Hex Deck 16? There we go. Let me just stop the show so I can add that mod. Hold on a second. There you go. We're good. Let's see. Do the math. 1 T X 10,000, and that's low. I don't understand.
Is it holders or how do you look at it? How do you look at the socks? Transfers.
So I got a DM from Hex Lion Patrick. He says, "Hey Captain, do I need security now for the next trip? I don't know. I don't want to and never will wear a gun. I talked with Hexo already. Don't know if that's more present for me now than personals." I'll talk personal security with you later, Patrick. You'll be all right, man. But yeah, we're gonna have to up our game a little bit, I guess.
Bree just sent me to this. It's better. You
got it. Hold on a second. Let's pull it up. Etherscan? Or no, that's not Ether. Is that Etherscan?
Yeah, this is Etherscan, and it's the address.
God,
and you can see that the most recent.
Let me see here.
Can you see it? If you blew up at the top of the, if I scroll up, can you see it?
Yeah, it's not scrolling.
Hang on a minute. Let me see. It's the right one. Oh, it's not the right one. Hang on a minute. That's the wrong one.
All right.
Come back. Share this one. Scroll. Okay, now
I know we did Hextech. I know. Oh, we're all good, man. We're all good.
You can add it back in.
Okay. Bingo. There we go.
53 million. You want to see the address? Let's see. It's from this one, 7A. And he's got 8 million is what he sent. So he's got still in there. Transferred 53 million. How do I see what he's got left?
You got to drop down the, go back up. And why are we? Oh, you're in the hex supply. That's why. Back out.
Filter by token holder.
Yeah. Go back to the address itself. Yeah. You jumped in like the hex wallet.
That was him going out, but what do I
see? The drop down? Pull the drop down on the token. There you go.
So he's got $8 million worth of hex left.
He's still got 50. That's what Bree said.
And he's got some crap, but he's got some Chinese stuff. Maybe that's just dropped into his thing though. These are just dropped. Those are dropped into the wallet.
What's does anybody know what's Kick token? Anybody know what this Kick token is? I pulled up my Etherscan and somebody gave me a bunch of that. I don't know why that one's in my wallet.
This is
it must have been an airdrop or something.
6,000, 15,000. When did you get significant? When did you get significant hex? 2 million hex in like 140 days ago. When has he bought all this shit? 53 million. Dude, he bought 103 million. He got it in
35 minutes ago?
Yeah, but where's that come from? Where does this 103 million come from?
Oh, it was transferred. That was a transfer.
To transfer from one wallet into
that was from one wallet to another. That was just a transfer.
Is there any way to see where their origin wallet came
from?
You'd
have to go and run back to the in wallet.
$16 million worth of hex from
that's it, Black Wing, that KickX exchange. Yeah, I looked at it. I opened up my Etherscan, I dropped down and it was in there. I had a crap ton of it, but
He was playing around with like tiny little bits 245 days ago, so he's less than a year old.
Wow.
Let's see what is the rest of other hacks. Let me get other hacks. Stake in, transfer 500 days ago. But it was all small. It wasn't like big money. 500,000. It's pretty cool. I mean, Bree can, all these guys can analyze it better than I can. I don't know how to look all that shit so much.
Yeah, I stay away from that. I am not.
It's interesting that he's got another buy though, because he could sell down the price and hold his spot, but for the rollover, right? Because he's an hour or 2 hours before, so he might see a sell down to keep his spot at 30 million or 50 million, whatever it is. I don't know.
Wallet creeping. You're right, man. It's like if you feel icky after I do that, man. I feel icky.
Especially when you see it paid for some of those vices.
It's almost like driving by a real bad accident and slowing down to take a look. It's like, man, 50 million. Wow.
53 million. Yeah.
And then another 50 sitting there. So maybe that was somebody who was going to do a half and half, or half tonight and half some other time. There's a lot of different strategies out there. So watching the whales move is
well, he could push the price up. Like if he wants it to, he could push the price up, and then he's still got a sacrifice of 50 million hex to throw in there.
How many hex? Let me see. I'm going to pull up the contract. Somebody sent it to me just a minute ago. I keep losing it. Where is it at?
To catch a sacrificer with Chris Hansen. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what Hexa was doing. Let's see. So the address is, I just had somebody send it to me. I got it saved. Here we go. I'm going to pull up.
I don't know how often he updates this pulse lead, but everybody just pushed down one notch. So if you were at the 100 list, you're on the 101 list now.
Yeah, see that? Okay, that's mine. Huh? I thought I saved it. You have the contract, the sacrifice contract address. I can't pull it up from here because I can't hook a wallet. I don't have a wallet on this PC. Because it gives it to you.
Either. Yeah, you got to be connected. It's on a different system. I don't even have access here. Anybody that wants to come to Puerto Rico, I don't have access to shit. All my lawyers, my lawyers handle my shit.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Like the best way to do it is just have a Trezor in your bank, right? And have it locked in the bank. Go over there and move it. Mm-hmm. Something else just went through. Wellbot just tweeted, 6 million just sacrifice. 6 million hex. 6.5 million hex sacrifice.
That's a pretty chunk. That's a nice chunk. That's like $1 million. Isn't it?
Yep. Man,
it's like 1.3, 1.2. What's the price? I mean, is the price pushed?
No, we're still, well, I mean, we're down a little bit from the high of today, which is up around 16. I think we actually tapped like 17.5 or something today. Yeah. We wicked into 17.5, and now we're at 15.5 right now. So we're on a little bit of a dumperoonie. Not much, but I know it's funny that now we've got 2 penny moves, in the day, the swing.
When we were fighting to get to a penny for so long, we're like, half a penny, 0.7. One day we're gonna get to a penny.
Oh shoot! Hey, that's the contract. David, would you send that? No, hold on a second.
You can copy it. I just highlighted it and copied it from the StreamYard.
Can you? How do you do that?
I highlighted it. I just like you.
Oh, so you can. If I click on it, watch what happens. I can't. I can't do it.
You can. All right, so I'll DM it to you.
I pull it. Yeah, there you go. Put it in the DM.
RG.
That's the one thing you can't do from StreamYard is pull that up. There you go. You sent it to a Telegram. Okay.
Yeah.
Check that out.
You can copy paste it.
Copy. There we go. I'm gonna put it in the ether scan and see what we got.
Yeah, you can't really figure out a value of something from the market cap of other things because they're all vanity weird numbers anyway. Like even Alex and all these people were trying to say you've got all this liquidity. No, I mean you've got a lot of wash trading. It doesn't mean that you have a lot of liquidity, and you have a lot of stagnant coins, like 4 million stagnant coins. It doesn't mean you have depth necessarily. You know, when people want to move, then they can, and it's the same thing with us. We're just at a different scale at the moment. A year and a half into it versus 5-year and 10-year projects.
Let's see here. Let's show this here. So this.
And how things like Cardano have value at all, I have no idea.
It's.
Or Doge.
Let's see. How do I operate this? There we go. So 2,235,936,871 hex. That is a crap ton of hex.
That's 2 full days plus of AA gone.
Jeez, just gone now.
Yeah,
gone off the market. Can't have it no more.
And if people speculated that OA had like 80% or 90% of the supply, I mean that's a significant dent out of the remaining supply. That's participants in the system.
Let's see what we got down here for NFTs. Oops.
So anybody donate from Hex Toys? I could donate that shit. I got a. What have I got? I've got a Richard with a candelabra toy from Hex Toys NFT, and I've got a Richard streaming setup or something like that NFT. Did you ever see those?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen them all. I've got a bunch of them.
They're kind of cool. I just wanted to have the actual physical doll as a collectible.
Yeah. As soon as he gets to a certain percent, I think the Captain Richard, he calls it.
Yeah.
The Captain Richard, the buff Richard,
the shirt and the hat. Yeah.
He's got 70% of those sold. Once they're sold to a certain percentage, then they can be made.
Yeah.
And then you can trade your NFT for the doll.
Yeah. I like that.
It's cool. Cool idea. Real cool.
If they're high quality, like Todd McFarlane stuff, it's just a moment in history. It's just like the memento.
Yeah, it was they do look good actually.
Yeah, they do in the rotator.
Let's see.
Oh, Hex Toys, he's in there. He's in there. He's mentioned, hey man, you need to show off some of your bling. I want to see your watch.
Yes, that freaking watch, dude. Yeah, there's some watches being bought. Man, there's some watches being bought. I'm gonna get me a nice watch too. I'm a Breitling guy though. I like Breitling watches. I know they're not any better. I just like the way a Breitling feels. I like the way it looks. Mm-hmm. I like that big freaking Navitimer on there, man. Something about it. I just don't like the new logo that they made. They screwed up their logo. Yeah. Breitling, put your logo back to what it was. I don't like your new logo. Pisses me off.
I honestly used to be a watch guy when I used to wear shirt and tie kind of stuff, at work.
Yeah.
And then once the iPhone came out, pretty much, I think I converted, and I was like, I don't need a wristwatch for time, and it gets caught in my shirt. So I went through whenever I was moving all my stuff recently and sold the house or selling the house. I think I've got like 30 watches, but they're all cheap watches. They're like $200 or $500 at the time that I bought them, and I just got like a box of watches. I was like, this doesn't compete.
Yeah. No, they're like all laid in on top of each other. Right?
Yeah, they're just stacked up and rolled.
I had the iWatch that I was using in the gym, and I have my heart meter that I wear, and I would monitor it on my iWatch or whatever the fuck they call that thing, and I lost it. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
Wake Dog, hey man. Absolutely, I have some swatches that were in that box too.
Some swatches.
From
I've got an
1984 swatches.
I've got an old Oakley that's actually worth some money. For some reason, those Oakley watches have kind of held their value. Nothing like a real watch, like a Rolex or
Mm-hmm.
Patek or any of that shit, but they still hold their value pretty good for what they are. I'm an Omega man. Timepiece ticks just like I'm not a big watch wearer though. I just don't like wearing watches that much. But man, do I love a Breitling. I love a Breitling. I love the way they look. They just go good with jeans and a t-shirt. Freaking badass bling. They're just they're the look I like, and I like that big face on them. They got a big giant face. They're nice. I will get me a Breitling, but nothing fancy. I mean, you can get a nice Breitling for like $8 to $15,000. They're not that expensive.
It's gonna be interesting to see Richard's $500 million raised narrative tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, he should be really stoked about that. $500 million in 5 days. I mean, it's gonna happen. So it's gonna happen tonight, regardless. I'm almost pretty sure
we're over because I'm looking at Pulse Lead. It still doesn't show the 53 million yet.
But it's 472 right now.
Yeah, so we're over.
We're over $500 million. Son of a bitch, that is freaking badass. Wow, Hexicans, is this cool shit or what? Okay.
So Richard, I have to tell the story to the class. So I used to be an admin back in 2019, maybe soon after the launch. I was put into admin by Richard. And I think I let slip in one of the rooms. I wasn't trying to FUD, but I did say something like, this is going to be grassroots community. It's not going to get an exchange. I don't think this is going to get an exchange. And pretty much I was no longer admin. Pretty quick. I was like, oh, I'm no longer admin. And then Richard came back like 5 months later. And again, I totally participated in everything as far as the logo design and all this other stuff. And I realized the error of my commentary or whatever. And I was like, yeah, even if it's grassroots, it's going to be a pretty cool project, even if it never goes to, Coinbase or something. And then Richard, when it first started getting on centralized exchanges, he started DMing me and he's like, you want to take back that thing now? I showed you up, like gloating a bit or whatever. I was like, yeah, thank you. I made 400 grand off of it so far, so I can't complain. I'm back out of my fucking hole from 2017. Thanks. You're amazing. And then, I just rolled that money back over from my rents and from sale of other things and cars. You saw me sell Corvettes and stuff to get into this thing. I can't thank this guy enough for basically, he does put it in your face when you're wrong, but he is open to I don't think he burns bridges like forever. I think he's just a good human being that's calibrated. Trayvon was saying something about him overreacting a bit to Alex, but I think Alex deserved a lot of that stuff, especially once you saw the background history of, April and stuff like that. And then you see, he's so human when it came to that guy today with his cancer narrative, which is true. Richard is a good person, more than just the giving tree and the narcissism and the ego stroke and things like that he feels he deserves. He fucking deserves it. I mean, I don't know anybody else. Even Rob Beatles, that I'm really good friends with, is a good fucking human being in crypto, but he pales in comparison to what Richard does as far as giveaways. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's that. He's kind of a pirate. He's he's done his thing and he's done it with his style, and he doesn't give a fuck, and that's just the way it is, unfortunately. And he's working on trying to make himself a little more appealing to the masses, but I don't know if it's necessary, to be honest. I mean, he's going to be able to stand. All the products are going to stand on their own merit. I mean, Pulse is the jury's out, right? We got to wait for it to launch. We got to see how it goes. I mean, shit, it could launch day one and the whole thing could blow up and not work. Who knows? I mean, anything could happen. So it's got to prove itself, but Hex has proven itself. Yeah. And from what he says, what's coming out, he's like, hey, I'm helping crypto. I'm helping Ethereum. More than one chain can exist. We're going to complement it, not try and, the old narrative was always the ETH killer, the ETH killer, the ETH killer. And Richard specifically from the beginning said, this is the ETH helper. This is not the ETH killer. This is here to enhance crypto. Look, the chain got full. Ethereum got full. And when it got full, it got expensive. It got cumbersome, and it's overwhelmed, and it needs some work done on it. And it's still good. It just has to regroup, and Hex is here to help it regroup.
Yeah.
I mean, Pulse is here to help it regroup. So there's going to be room for both chains. Obviously, there's going to be room for both, hexes because there's not going to be enough hex. So of course you're going to need it on both chains because there ain't hardly any hex out there. It's going to be I think hex is going to be the most rare freaking coin on the market. And T shares are going to be the most rare item in crypto, having a T share.
Well, I suspect a chunk of that will go into this launch of an exchange, and also to a Grayscale trust that basically the underlying asset can never be sold, but shares can. So that actually gives an on-ramp for the narrative of, even if it's paper hex, as long as it can never be sold and it's only acquired, then it gives an on-ramp for conventional finance stuff, to enter. It's really cool, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Monkey, for the 1414.
Hey, ask how he's feeling. Hex Monkey, have you recovered? You had you and me both had wild hair for about 4 days, 5 days. I don't know if your hair has been combed down.
Has there been any coverage of Pulse sacrifice on mainstream cryptosphere? $500 million and 25 million, I think it is now, to sends can hardly be ignored. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, I don't know of anybody who's given $25 million to a charity, to a make the world a better place, charity. And the thing about the Sens organization, no matter, how obscure you may think it is or how pie in the sky it is, they're really doing work for everybody, not just, one particular disease or one particular person or one particular cause. It really encompasses everybody. So that money's going to help, everybody's, let's see.
I'm sending you links.
Oh, is there an article now?
Yeah. So there's a couple of them, and they're about
the. So let me see here. You share this one real quick. We don't have to go.
Some of it is on LinkedIn links of some of the bigger Bitcoin talk. Let me see if these are in here.
So Sens organization actually gets at least 20 million in the first 2 days of the Pulse chain airdrop. Talking about the strange world of blockchains and crypto. A warning, we're going to be talking about the strange world of blockchains and cryptocurrency today, about which I am far less informed than is the case for matters relating to aging. Blockchains are the way to solve problems in distributed collaboration, allowing enforcement and transaction outcomes without the need for trusted third party. Well, now that's what they are, my friend. Now that's what they are with the advent of Hex. Not before. So if you want to check that out, where's that link at? I'll throw the link out there for everybody. You just dropped it in Telegram, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Copy. There's a nice article for you guys to read about what Richard has done for everyone. Everyone.
We got to get into the media, the local media, local news. $500 million is a big deal, dude.
Yep. Kennedy, my friend, Kennedy Montgomery from Fox News. Come on. This is a story now. This is a real story. Get your butt in gear. Let's get this thing on Fox News. She's dragging her feet while her producers are dragging their feet. They don't want to bring Richard on, I guess. So we'll have to keep banging him. I'm going to send her this article, as a matter of fact, right now. While we are talking. She can't ignore me forever. Let's see. Let me send her this. And there she is. Here. Don't ignore this. Dropping her. I hope I can spell right.
Neil Cavato on Fox Business. That's kind of cool. should reach out. I saw Ash had said that he compiled the code. That's kind of cool. He said it was working.
Dude, she does. I've been bugging her. Hey, you got to look at this.
$500 million, dude.
That's a beautiful thing. I didn't expect that for the whole launch. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect $500 million.
I didn't expect 1/5 of that, honestly. I was like, if we hit 100 million, I'll be surprised.
I was thinking this, but you know what? This is going viral in the crypto space. This is a lot of money coming in. There's a lot of crypto. Where's that? Solid USD. There's 84 million in USD. DAI. There's 22 million in DAI. 13 million in Tether. I mean, that's over 100 million in freaking stable coins coming in.
That's spendable money. That's budget.
That's
50 devs times 10 years.
And I don't know how much Bitcoin came in because I can't see it here, but there's a ton of other cryptos other than just ERC20s. Insane. That is a lot of money. Oh, this is just going to get better and better and better. And it's time to buy the dip too, guys. We're at 15.3 cents. Yep, that's the dip. Oh, all right, Gary. We'll been live for now. I want to give everybody time to go and get their sacrifices in and their wallets and stuff together. So I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for the super chats, you guys. Thanks for supporting the show. We don't ask you for the donations. You guys give, and we've got people that give behind the scenes just to support the show, and it's going to good use. Actually, today we actually secured the dev team or the team that's doing the work on all of our SEO. So things are gonna be changing and moving forward because we're gonna go viral, guys. We're gonna go viral, and the Hex King community is gonna be in the front of it. So
good stuff. Yep.
Thanks everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll see what exciting shit's gonna be happening then. Take care.
Yeah. See ya.